What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Natalie and this is episode 1 of the Ocarina of Time series. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your weather's nice and fresh, and it's probably a little bit of a surprise that I'm playing Ocarina of Time when I said I was going to be playing 4 Swords, right? Well, so the game came in that I needed, the game cartridge, and unfortunately I was still not able to get the second player connected. It's just not working. I don't know why, but unfortunately for the time being, until I can find another way. If you guys know another way, let me know. But for the time being, I'm not able to play 4 Swords. I'm not gonna be able to record it. So we're just gonna move on with Ocarina of Time. I hope that's okay to you guys. I really was looking forward to playing that game and playing it for you guys. I know, and I'm really sorry. You know, I know it's not going to be in order, but in the future, if I ever find a way to be able to play it and record it, I'll definitely will be recording and posting videos on that game. But for the time being, I unfortunately can't. I hope that this will be good. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you for joining me. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi, Navi, where art thou? Come hither. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Hello, Link. Wake up! The great Deku tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. The The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. So let's get going right now. Alright, so here we are in Ocarina of Time. This is where we start out in the Kokiri Forest in Link's little house. While he's sleeping, he's always sleeping when we start the games. I like that about that. But what I don't like is that you have to have 2 players to play the 4 swords. And then the one time that they actually made it to where you could play the 4 swords single player is on the 3DS, and they only sold it twice in the Nintendo shop, and they never brought it back again. So it's kind of like annoying, because it's like, doesn't Nintendo want the money? Obviously there's gonna be money always coming in the more Zelda fans that you get or whatever. So I'm like I said, I'm just so sorry that I wasn't able to play that game for you guys. At least not now. Again, if you have a way that you know that I can record it and play it, let me know, please. I would love to play it for you guys, because that's what I wanted to do. But I still hope that you guys enjoy today's episode. I hope you guys enjoy this series. It's a really great game. I really like this game. This is the very first game that I started playing when I got into games at 3 years old. So it's a lot of nostalgia, definitely. And then also, again, really quick before I forget, I want to thank you guys so much for all of your support. You guys are awesome and amazing, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for the, what is it? We got to 41 subscribers, I think. Woohoo! Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome and the best, and thank you for all the support. It's just great to know that you guys are liking the series and liking the content. And I hope to continue to make great content that you guys will continue to enjoy and have fun watching and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Yahoo! Hi, Link. So we got our little friend Saria. And we got a little drawing right here of a person fighting a big old dragon. It looks like Godzilla, but it's supposed to be the main villain in this game. Wow, a fairy? Finally a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. Oh, I will. Okay, so yes, this was the first game that I played as a wee lass. This was the very first game that started it all. Well, actually, my parents got me into gaming, but this was the one that I fell in love with, and this is how I became a big old Zelda fan and a big old Epona fan, I might add. So I started around 3 years old, quote unquote, playing the game. And what I would basically do is pretty much harass my older sister, or harass my parents into making my older sister let me play the game. And what I would do is pretty much just run around on the horse, so Epona, or I would just be cutting grass or wanting to open the chest. So that's what I did. That was my way of playing the game. But then, you know, as I started playing more and more, I started figuring out that, you know, there was more to this game. You know, dungeons, puzzles, you know, mini games, all that good stuff. And I got more interested in that as I matured, and you know, I just, you know, it just brings a lot of good memories remembering that. You know what else? Since I'm playing this on the GameCube, I'm actually not playing it on the N64 because I didn't feel like dealing with that too. It still works, but in case it started to have trouble where I couldn't get it to run or whatever for some reason, I just had to figure out why. I didn't want to have to figure out why. Hi, Link, look this way. Look over here with L and talk to me with A. Hello, sign. I'm already talking to you. Yeah, it's that girl up there that wants to talk to me. She actually just disappeared. Okay, she's right there. But she wants to talk to us, but we're not gonna talk to her. We don't need to. But anyway, you know what else I remember? Because I'm playing this on the GameCube, story time. I want to tell you guys a story about my mother. Very lovely woman she is. I love her dearly. And, oh man. Oh. And she's definitely gonna remember this. I remember when the GameCube had first came out. I think it was around that year or like a few years after it had just come out. So I was obviously playing the GameCube a lot. And there was this game that I played a lot called Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And so in that game, there's a section where you get to, they're called little chows. They're called chows. And what they are is like little animals, little pets that you can have. And you raise them and you can either make them a dark chow, a light chow, or a normal chow, which means either they could be a hero, a villain, or just a neutral chow, depending on which character you raise them with. So either Shadow, Sonic, blah blah blah. And so I had like about three I had about three. Actually, I think I had one at the time. So at the time I had only one save card, because for the GameCube you have to have a save card to be able to play the games, or at least, you know, save it, unless you want to be doing it over and over and play it through one sitting. But yeah, so I had save cards. And I had a lot of stuff on there, not just a Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, but Paper Mario, Zelda, you know, all kinds of games that I was playing. And oh my gosh, I came home one day from school and I got on my GameCube and I was just like, where the heck I was trying to play a game or whatever, and it was like completely empty. So I was just like, what the heck? Like, what's going on? Why is it empty? Where's my save files? Like, what? And I saw the days go by or whatever, and then I happened to bring it up to my mom. I'm like, hey, you know, it's kind of weird, like something's up with it. I think it's got corrupted or whatever, because all of my files are gone. It's just like I never saved anything at all. And then she looks at me and she gives me this like really like bummed look, like she looks so sad, and she was like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, well, I was going through your game and I thought I was helping you by clearing out the save data, or clearing out the stuff that she saw in like the data. And I was just like, no, you didn't. And she's like, yes. And I'm like, no, why would you do that? Why would you think that's helping me? It's the save files, like my games. And she's like, oh no. And she was just like so sad, and I was just like, oh, that's fine. But oh my gosh, I was so sad because there was so much progress in those cards, and I was just like, no, it's all gone, it's all erased, and I'm so sad. But I mean, she didn't know. She didn't do it on purpose, you know. So we got the Kokiri sword, and we can go ahead and equip it and use it to kill people, kill enemies. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Never. I'll never practice. But yeah, so I was just like, oh man, like that's not good. All those chows gone. Which brings me to another story. So regarding the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I had like a ton of chows that I took care of, and then there was this one specific chow that I really liked. I named her Bubbles, and she was just like really OP. I had boosted up all her skills and stuff, and she was like, I think she was a hero. I made her a hero chow. And oh my gosh, so no, was it Bubbles? I think maybe it was her. I don't know, I'm just gonna say it was Bubbles. But yeah, she was like, I loved all of my chows, so it was really sad because whoever it was that this happened to, I was still sad because I loved all of my chows equally. They were all my children. And so what happened is that there was this thing in the world of the chows where you raise them and stuff. It was like a little platform that had like the Game Boy Advance on there. So we got the Deku shield, and we could go ahead and use it to go ahead and defend ourselves. But anyway, so there was this like platform with a GameCube or a Game Boy Advance at the top and whatever. And what you were able to do is you could either send them to your Game Boy Advance if you had, I think, the Sonic Adventure game, which is different from the Sonic Adventure 2. It was like a game cartridge for the Game Boy specifically to raise chows and stuff, so you could send it there, or you could just send it away. And I don't know why, I was like really young. Hold on. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great... Is it Mito? I'm gonna say Mito. This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. Okay, I forgot to equip my shield, so he's just being a little punk. I think he would have said it anyway because he just has to be a little jerk. Yeah, if I want to see the Great Deku Tree, blah, 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 blah. And what's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mito, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree? Huh? Grumble, grumble. What a little grouch. Anyway, so I don't know what I was thinking. I was like really young and I didn't understand stuff, but I mean, I don't know. So I wound up like clicking the option to send them away for like good or whatever. And even this is how dumb it was. Because even after I clicked the option, it was like, oh, are you sure you still want to get rid of your Chow? And it had like the sad music and everything, and like the little Chow with the little what's the little bag on the stick that the homeless people, they say that the homeless people, they always depict the homeless people in cartoons with that. It had that, and it was just like looking back at you with a sad face, and for some reason I still clicked yes that I wanted to get rid of it. And then so he got sent away, my Chow got sent away, and then I was just like crying. I was like, no, I didn't mean to send it away, and I was just like so sad for like a while. I was just like, oh gosh, how could I do that? Great Deku Tree, I'm back. It was so sad, guys. It was really sad. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes. Or if we told him no. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the up arrow to listen well to her words of wisdom. Words of wisdom, my butt. So anyway, now that I'm done telling my story, my stories actually, let me know how you guys got into The Legend of Zelda. What was the first game that you played? I know that some of you, when I was playing Minish Cap, you said it was the first game that you guys played, and I think that's really awesome. But let me know what your first Zelda game was, how you got into it, and all that good stuff. You know, I would love to hear from you guys. Okay, so here we are inside the Great Deku Tree. This is the first dungeon. We're gonna go ahead, guys. For the first time in forever, I usually just do the introduction to these games, and then I'll do like the dungeons in the next video or whatever. But today, we're gonna be doing the first dungeon here in the very first video. So yeah, we're gonna do the first dungeon today, which is this one right here inside the Great Deku Tree. We're gonna get the first heart container and the first item that we get in these dungeons. And it's gonna be all good and great and dandy and fun. Fun. This dungeon is so fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this dungeon once we come to the end of this episode. And then obviously if you guys... So we got the dungeon map. Blue chambers are places you have already visited and your current location. I don't know why I can't speak. Look at this wall. The vines growing on it give it a rough surface. Maybe you could climb it, Link. Thank you, Navi. So we're not gonna try to climb it yet because there's spatulas on there. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the green icon at the top of the screen. Thank you again. Much appreciated. Okay, so this we could go ahead and... There we go. Ow, ow, ow! Forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold the dialogue stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work though if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you are feeling bold. Wahaha! Thank you for pooping that heart for me. I really appreciate that. I love butt hearts. It's just, it makes my heart gauge feel faster. Instead of just filling one heart, it feels like 2 hearts. So just to let you know. And we got the slingshot. Oh, we got the fairy slingshot. So we could go ahead and shoot the heck out of stuff now. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and equip that. And then let's go ahead and shoot down that letter. And get the heck out of here. Ouch. Didn't mean to do that. But yes, I really enjoy this dungeon. It's not my favorite, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why. It's not a bad dungeon, but I guess it's just a really beginner dungeon, like a tutorial dungeon, and usually they never really make the dungeons tutorials. But I mean, like I said, I don't hate it, but it's just not my favorite. We're actually, out of the dungeons that we do now, I really like the next one that we're gonna do. And there we go. So now we could climb this wall without any interruptions or getting attacked by those things. I really like the slingshot in this game. I love that they give you 30 to start with instead of just like 15 or whatever. And then you have to go get Deku satchels, and it's just annoying. Because it's like, I want to be like, pow, 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 pow. I don't want to be like, pow, 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 and then be like, oh, I gotta go get some more seeds, or I gotta upgrade my Deku satchel to carry more than just 15. You know, I want to be able to waste all my Deku seeds on trying to kill a spider when it's literally turned around facing me, instead of waiting for it to turn around so I can actually kill it. But let's go ahead and head to this side first to get this big chest. I think this is gonna be the compass, because we already got the dungeon map and we already got the key item for this dungeon. Oh yes, it's the compass. Very nice. I don't like this guy. Okay, so the ones that usually stick up straight, the Deku Babas, they're the ones that give you the Deku seeds, or the Deku sticks. And then the ones that bend over and that are like trying to snap at you and stuff, they're the ones that give you like the, what is it? So we got Deku seeds. They're the ones that give you this, the Deku nuts. Let's actually go ahead and equip this, the Deku stick, and then the Deku nuts right there. we still have to get to this side. So like this one right here is gonna give us a Deku nut. Yeah, there we go. Because he's snapping at us. He's like, back off. And then there's still gonna be a chest to the left, but there's also gonna be a golden Skulltula, and we need those babies to 100% complete this game. Can you just not? Okay, so you have to kill this guy first. I thought you could kill him when the thing was, when the platform was elevated, but I guess not. I guess not. So let's go ahead and activate the switch again. The joy of having to do this. Okay, now you could definitely hear the golden Skulltula, and you can see that little guy right here. Also, this is kind of weird. The chests in this game, they just give you heart pieces, which is weird. Not heart pieces, but like little hearts that just fill up your life. They don't expand your heart containers. And I think that's just interesting because I don't think any of the other games really do that. They give you rupees and stuff, but I don't remember any of the other games just giving you a heart. And that was it, just one heart. We could put this away. Yeah, there we go. And now that we have the compass, we could go ahead and kill this guy really quick. And now what you're going to want to do is you're actually going to want to jump. Okay, so you're going to want to jump down here. There's going to be like that big old web, and you just want to jump straight into it. There we go. Break the web so you could get through, and there's going to be another golden Skulltula here amongst the deadly Deku bubbles that are trying to snap at you for no reason. I mean, you're just trying to help a friend out, man. And they're just trying to kill you. So there's Skulltula. Wait, is he right here? Yeah, he's right here. I think there's actually two. Yeah, there's another one over there. Oh, I missed. There we go. So we got 3 golden Skulltulas already in this dungeon. That's bomb diggity. And then the way that you could get this one is you actually go up here. And then you just have to jump. No, I didn't want to target that. Thank you, though. Thank you, sweetie. No, don't activate it. I mean, don't target. Ah! Okay, now Navi is just messing with me. She's messing up my... There we go. You just have to press A as soon as you, like, jump off the edge. It kind of, like, makes them run or something to jump longer or farther. And then if you activate the switch, it lights up that torch, and you could get this chest right here for another heart piece. Wonderful. I mean, it's good because, like, I lost a heart there and I did need a heart, but can't they just give it to me in the plants? And then give me some rupees. Okay, so since you activated this, you can go ahead and take out your stick and make sure you don't jump into the deeper end. You want to go ahead and light this up. Now you can get this. No, I lost my Deku stick. No. Why must the world be so cruel? Oh. Please forgive me. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? And then he just gives me another poop heart. Lovely. Poop heart. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate this switch first before I get those Deku seeds. After after you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. Oh, I bet there is. Okay, so you do have to activate this switch right here to raise the water, or lower the water actually, because if you can tell, the water is raised too far up to where when we get on the platform, it's gonna hurt us because we're gonna ram into that spike right there. So we gotta lower it as to not get hot. Okay, there we go. We're nice and safe now. Okay. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing the dialogue stick towards the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Well, it's either I pay attention to that or you tell me what I have to do. It can't be both, Navi. You can't do that. Either you shut up and let me pay attention to the action icon, or you don't. Or you tell me and quit telling me to pay attention to the action icon. Okay, lady? Ow, 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 ow. Ow, what? It took 3 hits to kill this nerd? Oh, where's my poop heart when I need it? Oh, look it. See, it took 2 hearts to get back to full life. If I would have had that poop heart from the Deku scrub, we would have been fine and dandy with just the 1 heart to fill up both hearts that we unfortunately lost. Okay. Please don't let me waste my Deku seed, my Deku stick again, please. Please let me put it away, please, 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 please. Yes! Okay, perfect. Haha. Oh, you can actually refill on sticks because they're just constantly respawning. So I'm gonna do that really quick. There we go, we got our 10 stacks. Okay, now let's kill this guy. Since he's not facing us, we can kill him quickly. And now, before you move forward, there's gonna be some eggs at the top. You want to go ahead and, oops, kill them, because otherwise it's gonna spawn some spiders and you're gonna have to fight them. And I'd rather not. Okay, what? Oh, my bad. I have to hit it like just a little bit above the egg. Oh, that's oh, I didn't mean to do that either. There we go. Okay. Something? Did I miss one? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so then what was that? Oh, this guy right here. Okay. Don't worry. Don't pay attention to him. Don't mind little him. Okay. So there's 2 ways that we can go. Actually, I lied. There's only 1 way we can go. Because if you see... Put that away. Okay, good. If you see this thing right here, we can't get through it. It's like a bombable wall. It's a bombable wall. So, you know why we can't get through it right now. We're gonna have to come back here. I'm gonna have to like make a note to come back here. No! I lost my Deku stick again. Alright, there we go. I made a note of needing to come back to this place to go ahead and bomb that wall. But let's continue forward. So we're gonna end up back in this little section that we were, where we got the 2 Skulltulas, the golden Skulltulas. And we have to set this on fire because we can't fall from a great height like we did on the other one, because there's no possible way of doing that. So we're just gonna have to burn it. Burn, baby, burn. Okay, I don't need you. But we could go ahead and push this block down. There we go. And now we have a way of getting across. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, and actually getting across anyway. Because... yes, there we go. I put it away like super quick. Okay, now really quick, I need to check the map. So we're on B2. We don't have any chests. We do have one chest on the second floor, which is interesting. What is the second floor? Uh-oh. Wait, can I get back up? Here, I'm gonna go see if I can find that chest. It might be the one that's behind the bombable wall. But let me check really quick and I'll meet you back here if I can't find it. Oh my gosh, how did I miss this? What kind of gamer am I? Oh, it's just a freaking heart. But not as good as the poop heart. But let's go ahead and head back to the area that we left off on. Alright, so here we are, back at it. Back to the area that we left off on. We got all the chests that we could get. So 23, so this one, 2, 3, and then number 1. Oh, how dare you. There we go. Gotcha. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace, I don't know how to pronounce that, to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that, and we got ourselves another poop heart. Unfortunately, we already have filled hearts. I don't know why they always give it to us when we have full hearts. But here's the boss already for this dungeon, and let's go ahead and get a look at her. There she is. You can see her on the ceiling. She's a big girl. And you can see her up on there. Parasitic armored arachnid Goma. Eh? I didn't mean to do that. You jerk. Ew, she usually goes back on top of the ceiling, but now she's oh, I didn't want to stay. Okay, there we go. Oh. So when her eye turns red. Is when you want to shoot her in the eye. When you can shoot her in the eye. But there you go. She's pretty simple. She's a good boss, but she's a beginner boss, obviously. Yeah, I never seen her do that before though. Usually as soon as you get her to come down, when you look at her in the eye, she usually goes back and crawls back up to the ceiling, but she kind of like was coming towards me, and that kind of scared me and creeped me out because like I said, she's never done that before. So we got a heart container, so we bumped up our hearts from 3 to 4. And now we can go ahead and exit the dungeon and grab the treasure for this dungeon besides the heart container. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Sure, because they're gonna explain it to us anyway. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile, sorcerous powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. I don't know why they refer to them as the gods even though they're goddesses. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Den, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Faror, the goddess of courage. Den. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the red earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Faror, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens, and golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence, and the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. So we got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, great Deku tree. Well, that's a bummer. He died still, even though we killed the thing that was plaguing him. Hey Link, what did you do? The great Deku tree? Did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Dude, this guy, oh my gosh, I just wanna I didn't kill the great Deku tree, but I'll freaking kill you, sir. You little punk. Anyway, so there we go. We got the Kokiri Emerald. We got 2 more spiritual stones to go. But we need to make our way to Hyrule Castle to talk to you-know-who. At least I hope you guys do. But anyway, if you guys don't know what this game, if you guys aren't familiar with this game, get used to that story that he just told us, because we're going to be hearing it a lot from a lot of different people. And it's the same story, so you're in for a treat. Oh, you're leaving? I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Look at his face. Look at how he looks at that like, wow, this is amazing. And he looks at that like that. He looks at all of things in that way. So we got the fairy ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. So we could go ahead and play it. Now we could get our jam on and break it down with some flute songs, some ocarina songs. You can play different notes with A and the 4 C notes. Press B to quit playing or to start your song over again. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. And then he just backs away awkwardly and just runs from her. I thought they were friends. He's just like, He's like, ew, cooties. And here we go. We're at Hyrule Field. I probably shouldn't have come out here yet, because it's not going to be good. Alright, so let's go ahead and call it quits for this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. Thank you again for the 41 subscribers. I think it's 41 subscribers, but thank you guys for all the subscribers, all the support, the comments, the likes, and the views. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate you guys, and I hope to continue to grow on this channel. I hope to continue to make great content that you guys will love and have fun watching and, you know, talking to each other in the chat, whatever, building a community, a welcoming community. And thank you guys for helping me accomplish that so far. I really appreciate you guys. You guys have been awesome and sweet. But let me know what you thought of the first episode. Let me know what you think of this game so far. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, your night, and I'll see you later. Bye!